Well, chat, they got my ass. They didn't believe me that I was born here. They assumed my gender, and I don't really appreciate it.
Welcome to the Mike Martin Podcast. Like, click, and subscribe, friends. Welcome if you're new. If you're old, get your bottom on over here. Hop on in. Sit in the passenger seat. Let's take a ride. Got something to show you. Anyways, people. Wow. I'm from Indiana, okay? And we got some crazy boys here, let me tell you. And speaking of that, I want to show you a story that I came across from this Indiana boy from an Indiana town. And man, he had me rolling until he got caught. Let's take a look.
Jonathan Becker wore a neon green uniform shirt with patches, similar to Indiana law enforcement attire. Jonathan soon pulled in behind the sergeant and activated his white and amber emergency lights, signaling what appeared to be a traffic stop. In response, the sergeant pulled over, but Jonathan continued driving, turned off the lights, and was later seen in another construction area with workers dressed in similar attire. The sergeant asked Jonathan if he was a police officer, but Jonathan denied it and accused the sergeant of speeding in the construction zone. While they argued, the sergeant called for assistance from uniformed officers. As they spoke, the sergeant noticed John's tactical belt had a radio mic, a key ring with an Indiana State Police logo, and a black whistle, items commonly used by police officers.
Are you a police officer in the state of Indiana?
I already answered this question. I'm not answering again, I already told you. Okay, so you're in there answering.
Please don't
Stop playing games.
There's no games here.
Okay, then I already answered that question. 5 or 6
Well, the reason I asked you before is because I wanted to make sure if you are a police officer.
I already told you my answer. Stop asking.
You told me you're not a police officer.
I already answered that question.
You understand why I stopped to talk to you, correct?
Yeah, because you flew past me going 80 miles an hour in a post 55.
Okay.
For no reason. How do I know you're not on your way to the call because your lights are on?
What
And
lights?
You're not in a police car, a marked police car. And then you put your badge on to talk to me.
Correct.
And your gun.
I didn't put my gun on. I have my gun with me because
Okay.
I'm a police officer.
All right, well, I didn't see your badge on.
When I went by you in the car, you mean?
Yep. You put it on to come talk to me?
Correct.
Yep.
Because I wanted to make sure that you knew that before I just come up and start talking to you what was going on.
All right.
Okay?
All right, go run me. Let's get this over with.
Okay. Do you understand what's happening here and why I'm here to talk to you?
Nope.
You don't understand?
Nope.
Okay. Do you have responsibilities enforcing traffic law on those?
I'm a flagger.
Okay. Do you have responsibilities to enforce speeding law on the interstate?
Whenever we're in a construction zone, I do whatever they tell me to do.
Okay. Has anybody tasked you with the responsibility to flash your lights at motorists on the road and tell them to slow down while you're driving?
What do we do?
Okay, what you're doing right now is stationary on the side of the road trying to ensure the safety of people in a construction zone, right?
Yep.
Okay. You understand the difference between motoring public on 465, which is a busy interstate in Indianapolis.
I don't know what your point is here.
Okay. My point is, let's step back and look, okay? Would you agree that some people might think this looks like a police car? Or some kind of emergency vehicle?
It's a traffic control car. Just
Okay.
like his car.
Okay.
Just like his car.
Which is
just
why
like his car.
Okay.
We all use
Which is
different
why I
types of
asked you
vehicles.
why you are essentially trying to enforce traffic law on the interstate.
Who said I was trying to do that?
Did you not activate your lights, what you said, to slow me down?
I did not.
You didn't activate your lights?
Nope, and there's a witness.
Okay.
Wherever he went.
You didn't activate these lights right in the front of your car?
Nope. My strobe lights, I did not.
Okay, what lights did you activate?
I didn't activate any lights.
Okay, so there's
Do you have any proof that I did?
two different stories you've given me. You said before it wasn't your strobes, it's your high beams.
Well, you said strobes. You
Okay.
told the Lawrence officer I thought
Okay, these lights that are right in the front that are
Did I flash my
strobing.
strobes? So
Lights-
now you have two different stories, okay? So now you
Do you
said
understand the
you
action
said
of these
headlights.
lights?
So you said headlights and then strobes. So which one?
I'm
which one
asking
did you see?
I'm asking you what you
Okay.
activated, and you said you didn't activate
All right,
anything,
I'm
which is
done
not
talking to you.
accurate. Okay.
I'll talk to somebody else.
Have you ever been arrested?
I'll talk to somebody else. I'm done talking to you.
Can I use your laptop? Or do you have, well, you don't have one in there.
Yeah, I got one.
You got a laptop?
I'm the mark behind him.
John explained that he owns Indiana Traffic Operations, a company specializing in traffic control at construction sites to ensure the safety of construction crews.
I have plenty of guys that work with me. Cops, IPD guys, so they
Are you on
vouch for me
place to the wreck?
doing traffic. That's all I do. It's not like I'm not doing anything. And he saw the whole thing. I don't know what he's trying to gain out of it.
Do you have your ID on you? Oh my God, you need it? Well, he's saying you're a witness to this whole thing, so I should probably get it.
This dude, he drives by in his Jeep. We're going what, 60? And it's a 55 on Shaitland.
It was also discovered John was on probation for unlawful display of emergency lights on a vehicle.
Mr. Becker, is your driver's license? Are you on probation?
Yeah.
You're on probation?
You already know the answer to that
Hancock County?
You already know the answer.
What are
to
you
that
on
question.
probation for?
You already know the answer to that question. You looked it up, so you already know.
Okay. What do you think he's on probation for? No, actually, I've never seen somebody on probation for it, but he's on probation for improper use of emergency lights.
It's not improper use. You need to reread that.
I'm not here to write you a ticket.
Okay, I know
What
that.
do you think the odds are that of all
hold
people...
on. Reverse. You said improper use? What did it say? Now you're implying to him that I use red and blue light.
I didn't imply anything.
You just told him, and so now everyone thinks they're.
Did you flash your lights when you were behind him?
No, I didn't.
Of emergency
I
lights
didn't.
on a
He
vehicle.
flew past me.
Well, you're not the
like
police. So guess what? If somebody flies past you, call the police.
What do you think the odds are that of all the people that I stopped to talk to for flashing their lights on the interstate,
He didn't flash him, but
whatever you want to call it,
he
bud,
flew by me
okay?
at 80
You're on-
miles
you're
an
on
hour, which
probation
would make
for unlawful display of
a
emergency
reason
lights
for us
on
to
a
believe that he
vehicle.
did.
Slow traffic down, and this is your lucky day that the car that you try to do that to happens to be an unmarked police officer who happens to be working. Okay? So don't give me a hard time when you're on probation for something related.
Don't touch my car.
Okay?
I'm not touching your car. Stop touching my fucking car.
You're lucky I don't tow it, which is within my purview.
Okay.
Okay? I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I've got your ID. You have this gentleman's information. I'm going to make a police report.
Okay.
How that handles anything for your business based on what your current status is, I do not know. What is your probation officer's name?
I have to look at it.
You don't know who your probation officer is?
He's a real chill guy. I have to check in with him
Okay.
maybe once a month, so I don't even.
No problem. My suggestion to you is, this is probably a bad idea. Your intentions may have been good, but bad things happen when people start down that road. And I'm not talking about you having to flash them at a police officer. I'm talking about people get pissed off. I legitimately was doing something that you have no idea what I'm doing. That's what we do for a living. It was just your bad luck that happened to be what I do for a living. Okay?
What, drive 80 miles an hour in a 55 and then weave in and out of traffic?
I'm not going to take advice from
I'm
somebody
just-
on
I'm just
probation for
asking
this,
you,
okay?
'cause
I'm
you're-
not here to diminish what you do.
If you're in like an unmarked Ford or something like that, all right, cool. But you said you're in COVID investigation.
Not COVID, covert. Yes.
Okay.
What we do, I'll tell you what I do for a living.
I heard COVID, so I was
No,
like,
I don't go after COVID violators, okay?
He's tried to cut him so many breaks. I was mad when I heard about this. I wasn't even here.
We go after people. We do gun crime investigations. I need people to not know that I'm the police. That's what we do for a living. So, no, I don't normally waste any of my time, but you pique my curiosity.
Hey, alright. I couldn't take it. We gotta get this thing over with. This is crazy, people. I'm telling you why it's crazy, because I'm telling you, if it would have been me or one of my brothers, I don't think it would have ended so well, people, with that 80 miles an hour. He told him, you whiz past me going 80 miles an hour. What gives you the right to do that? And don't you touch my freaking car. Think about that. If I would have said it, you would have said that, what would have happened? I'd be down on the ground, my chicklets would be all on the ground. Anyways, let's see how this fiasco ended, alright, people? Alright, let's do it.
And warned about driving a vehicle designed to impersonate law enforcement. By April 2023, John was stopped again, this time for moving violations. A different Dodge Charger, now with state police-style decals, carried a firearm on the passenger seat and tools associated with emergency responders. When officers asked John at the time about the color of the lights on the Charger, he replied, "Get a warrant." In May 2023, a sergeant reviewed footage from another agency showing John arriving at an accident scene before first responders. He blocked a lane of traffic and walked freely among injured parties, police officers, and firefighters. At one point in the footage, both a police sergeant and a firefighter appeared confused about John's identity and his presence at the scene. The investigation also revealed John had owned 22 vehicle titles, most of which were police models. Only 4 were active at the time of the inquiry. Based on several of these factors, the investigating sergeant who was initially pulled over by John concluded that John had falsely portrayed himself as a law enforcement officer. On October 17, 2023, the state of Indiana filed a probable cause affidavit. After a review, probable cause was established and a warrant for John's arrest was issued. The following day, records show that John had been taken into custody. Ultimately, John was charged with impersonation of a public servant, a level 6 felony offense. He had also received a Class C infraction for operating a motor vehicle with a false plate, and he was released a few days later on a $250 cash bond. But the story didn't end there. Just over a year later, John dug himself into deeper shit. He was arrested once again, this time for felony impersonation of a public servant and unlawfully carrying a handgun in his white Ford F-150, a newer addition to his fleet that he had proudly showcased on his TikTok page shortly before the arrest. I think this ship has sailed, but why didn't he just apply to be a police officer? Visit code
Back, man, Johnny boy, whatever his name was, boy oh boy, he needs to go play a lottery. Sure getting lucky. It took all that to arrest this guy, all that for probable cause. I go outside and they look at me and say, oh, there's probable cause. Did you see I censored myself? Anyways, we play. Really. Indiana's got a bunch of crazy corn-fed boys. I don't know what to tell you. We all think we're kind of bigger than our britches, don't we? Sometimes it takes a few kicks in your bottom to get you act straight. Anyways, like, click, subscribe, and remember, what do I always say? Text someone, hug someone, make some peace. Let's make it sunny and not let it rain. I just saw a bat. Holy cow. Anyways, have a great day. See ya.
Time's passing so fast, yet I'm still standing still. Ain't nothing went right, you don't feel what I feel. Rags to riches, it cost us selling a house. Trying to make a better life, just kick further